Hey, where is boys? How y'all doing?
Listen, man. All right.
Hey, welcome back to Shives. Hey, welcome back to the Shives and Guys. Hey, this could be a crazy looking talk this week. And here we got some NFL predictions going on. We got some rookies coming into training camp and also they're working their first game in to their teams and see how their performances went out. And now looking back at some of the big falls I saw this week on rookie standouts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to first talk about the T-shirts we just released this week. They're the first official Shives and Guys T-shirt. Go ahead and grab yourself one. It's one for if you grab one, it's $20. You grab two, it's $30. We need at least 30 orders, so get them in so we can order them. Appreciate you guys and the love.
We're not gonna be mad at you if you cut the sleeves off and play basketball on them. We're not gonna be mad at you. Okay, you can cut the sleeves off. It's fine.
Right. I promise
Just
you.
Get you a shirt.
Yeah, we want to see that.
All right, so we're going to start with the top rookie performances from week 1. I don't know, Rashawn.
Y'all started off?
Yeah.
Easy. My top performance, and I've been saying this since day one before the draft even started, and even when that Washington Commanders reporter coming out of Texas, him and I got into that little argument and battle, and the biggest plays I've seen this past week, and that's from your boy out of Pittsburgh, and that's George Pickens. George Pickens this past week, man, just an absolute standout. He decided he was going to take care of what the business he needed to take care of. But looking back at three catches, I think 5 targets and a touchdown.
A heck of a touchdown.
A heck. I mean, it was aggressive. He high pointed the ball in the back of the end zone. I mean, beautiful bread pass. I mean, we expect. But my biggest thing was seeing him translate that 1-foot catch in college to that 2-step catch in the NFL. And a lot of players don't make that transition so easy all the time. And he already made that transition.
Bro, George Pickens, mark my words right now, is going to be one of the best blocking wide receivers in the league. I don't know if y'all saw the clip, but my man threw a pressing corner. Must have been a run play. I don't know what it was, but he acted like he was going to take off and do a streak, and instead just threw his arms out, pushed the corner, and this corner went flying. He got hit by a guard. It was insane.
Bro, it doesn't surprise me though looking back because this man did that shit. He did that in the SEC.
College all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at when he got in that fight right live. When he got in that fight live, right, and it was Georgia State, bro. I was like, oh my, this thing's a dog. And guess what? He's an animal, bro. He is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a dog for sure. Absolutely, I'm gonna have to agree with that big time.
All right, so our top performers, me and Brennan, we got that's the boy George Pickens. Who you got, Ryan?
All right, so I got a quarterback that ain't nobody probably heard of, and I like to scope around a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go with Bryce Perkins, quarterback from the LA Rams, and I did because he had 3 total touchdowns. I think he had over 180 total yards of offense. I mean, absolute stud at quarterback. He's like, I think on Madden, it's a fun fact for you guys. In Madden, he was ranked like number 6 or something in the speed, and like everybody was like going crazy about it. But hey, going to go out first game ever in preseason and show out with 3 total touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing. You got to give him a standout performance on that, especially against the Chargers. And I also want to say, when I was watching that game too, let me go and find this dude's name real quick because he made one of the craziest touchdowns I've seen in preseason. It was let's see, where's the receiving yards at? All right, his name is Lance. Never mind, I can't find it. I can't think of his last name, but he was a stud though. He was a stud.
Ooh, how many? Are we talking over 100 yards?
He had 3 catches for like 89, 90 yards or something like that. Dude,
assume a touchdown, right?
Something wild. Yes.
I just assume a touchdown, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, hey, so comments in here. We got some here. We said this. Matt Richards said straight disrespected him heavy. So I'm gonna assume he's talking about the George Pickens and.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad, brother. It was bad. It was not good.
They kind of remind me of a little bit.
Hines Ward.
Yeah.
I mean, we all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. You can ask Sydney if he's in here, if he's watching. I called him today and said, brother, I haven't seen a wide receiver want to block as much as George Pickens does since I watched Hines Ward. Like that's the last time I saw a receiver that actually wants to block. Like DK Metcalf,
you gotta stop.
Ain't even trying to block like that. No,
you can't say stuff like.
Did Noah have a rookie performer?
Who's your rookie of the week?
I didn't have one. I don't think I gave y'all one, but there was still someone that I watched their highlights for week 1 earlier on the phone with somebody.
Who?
And he may have impressed me a little bit.
I don't like how Ryan's looking right now. Something about the way Ryan looks. He kind of lit
Yes,
up.
sir.
Listen, let's just say my choice may have been swayed a little bit by Ryan and Quan. Let's just say that.
I know you're talking about Sam Howell, aren't you?
Who is it?
I'm talking about Sam Howell.
Yo,
Absolutely.
Look,
Hey, Ryan, you tell the group. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. You finish up on why you think Sam Howell's that dude.
I didn't look at exactly what his stats were for the game, but I watched the replay and his best plays, and hey man,
he's gonna be a dude. He's gonna be that dude. That's him.
I need you to be honest with chat. I need you to be honest with chat. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Brennan Carlin, on draft day when you took Sam. I told you guys were going to take Sam Howell months before the draft.
Yeah.
Come
Fifth
on,
round,
man.
though? You said the first round.
Okay. I didn't get the round right. Understood. But you still picked him up in the 4th. I told you he was a dog.
Yes, agree. But I'll say this. He didn't surprise me. Like, I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, all through camp, he was the best passer. And that's like on the money almost all the time. But I just don't think he don't got the mind just yet. He's not NFL ready. I will say this though. Give him 2 more years. Maybe Wentz leads us till then. Bro, Sam Howell's going to be the mixture between Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz. And that's legit the perfect mixture in Washington. Wentz is more or less can take care of the ball, and then Heineke is more or less he can do his thing and he can handle his own when it comes down to crunch time. So I think Sam, he showed in the 2-minute drill. Well, I say 2-minute drill, but with about 5 minutes left, he went down, he drove him, scored. Defense couldn't do their thing per usual. But I mean, as far as it goes with Sam Howell, you couldn't have asked for anything better for a quarterback first game ever as an NFL player.
Yeah, right. Man. Awesome. You guys got to remember, man, that's the first NFL experience. They're getting it all. So the fact that they're even going out and doing that, man, that's nuts.
That's what I was trying to get with Ryan, bro. Especially with Sam Howell's performances. Like I know he's playing against some third string corners and stuff and all that good and all that nature. But at the end of the day, these guys are still in the league. They're still making plays. They're all still athletes. And for him to go out there and sling the ball and the way he performed across the board. I mean, even when we were watching training camp, went down there in Washington this past Saturday, I was even like, "Oh, Sam Howell's different. Sam Howell's there. His arms different." Not get me wrong. Like we always talk about Washington, you don't want to get too ahead of yourself because you still have Wentz.
He ain't gonna get no playing time this year. He ain't gonna get no playing time next year.
No, well, yeah. Look, I look at this. You got to look at more as a future. Okay, I'm looking at Sam Howell. I need about 4 or 5 more years. I take Wentz for this year and next year, and I'm cutting loose on.
That's how I feel with Colin.
I think that's what's going to happen. And Colin, I know you said Wentz don't take care of the ball ever. If you look at the stats, I think you'll prove him prove you otherwise, brother. He's a guy that 3
picks last year. That's
I think he's talking about picks. He's talking about fumbles too.
Carson, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean,
he falls on a lot of his own fumbles.
He does fall I agree. Yeah, he does fall on a lot. He does fall on a lot. I give him that. But I think we got the best. I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. We got the best pass offense he's ever had. Like, I think this is time for Wentz to really buckle up. But let's go ahead and get on to something a little different.
Can I say something real quick? I want to apologize to Brennan and Rashawn for bringing up a Commanders player and letting Ryan go on his little.
Yeah, that was your fault.
I didn't go on the rant. I didn't go on the rant.
Well, you didn't go on a rant, but I just handed my daughter off to my stepfather and got back in the car, which took about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and you were still talking about the Reds.
Exactly.
I was
exactly.
He's excited. Let him be excited.
No more Commander talk. No more.
Hey, I'm gonna say this too. He said, I know, just a little talk with the chat real quick. Matt Richardson Wentz ain't been the same since he broke his leg in Philly. And brother, I said the same thing. The only reason I'll say this, though, he did lead us into the playoffs, and back in that, I know it's 2018, but he didn't play. Nick Foles came to fill that position in 2019. That's when obviously he went and took us to the playoffs again. Didn't finish that full quarter at all. I mean, he'd get you there, but don't expect him to play.
And that's why we got Heineke. We'll take it.
Heineke, yeah, you do have Heineke there. He said he mad. Since he ain't mad at the Raiders, ain't nothing to talk about. Raiders ain't nothing to talk about. Hey,
tell him. Hey,
so good today.
Let's go ahead and move on to that. Actually, so let's talk about the quarterback competition we have in Pittsburgh and Seattle. We'll start with Pittsburgh, of course, with Kenny Pickett and this man boy Mitch Trubisky.
Dude, I don't even know who I would put on the bed. It doesn't. It either or, man.
Real quick, welcome Matt. Welcome Matt.
Oh,
Oh!
Matt Richards.
Let's go, man.
Oh my God.
Hey,
I'm
Hey,
glad.
let's go.
I'm gonna say this.
It's good to see you, bud.
Hey,
So what
it's
you
good
think?
to see you up on the show here. It's good to see you on the show and not in the straight in these comments. We try to tell a lot of our viewers, man, hop on the show for us a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I told Brendan. I had to get up on here and say my piece.
Bro, give us your piece, bro. What do you got going on? I know you watched the game.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go with Trubisky in Pittsburgh for real.
Okay.
Since that's the last thing you guys just talked about.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, when he's on the Bears, it's the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Bears. Matt Nagy, come on now.
Now he had the one good season, but I feel like in Pittsburgh he's gonna progress a lot, and he's gonna do his thing.
I'll say this too here, Matt, that when I was watching Mitch yesterday compared to Kenny, like you could tell Matt is that veteran type of quarterback, that veteran presence in the side of the locker room too. And then looking at the Kenny situation, Kenny's stats were crazy yesterday. I mean, six of them in the chat, they were like 10 for 12 or whatever it was. He had like only a few incompletions, but I'm like, at the same time, Mitch is the kind of the veteran you want to go to.
He's a vet. He's got more experience. I think Mitch is who they're going to start out with. But I'll tell you what, man. If I'm a Steeler fan, dude, I'm happy with what I got going. I'm happy with Pickett.
Oh yeah, you got
He still got Deontay Johnson to throw to. He still got Chase Claypool to throw to. He still got Pat Freeman to throw to. Like, that's some weapons.
He's a Pittsburgh boy.
Oh yeah,
he's a Pittsburgh
boy.
boy.
Bro.
Right.
Exactly, straight from Pitt. You know they love them.
So,
But
hey,
listen,
question
Matt.
for you. So, what you think? So, everybody's kind of seems like they rocking with either Kenny, but can we give some credit for Mason Rudolph? He threw a touchdown pass yesterday.
Yeah,
Went 4 for 7.
I don't think.
I mean, is he in the running?
Steelers fans hate that man, dude. Steelers fans hate that man. They hate him. Poor guy. Listen, Matt, you told me something on the phone today before we got on this here show. You want to repeat what you said about that statement about the Broncos?
Oh, yeah. A lot of y'all be sleeping on us.
Okay.
Listen, we've been trash for enough time. Simple as that.
No.
We ain't been nothing since Peyton left.
Right.
I mean, we got the list of quarterbacks like the Browns do.
Yeah, right. But now you got Russell.
You see what Noah's got on right now. He's got his full Raiders gear on. And I know that you told me that you guys were taking that division this year.
I'm just hoping that his service cuts out so I ain't gotta see that ugly ass jersey no more.
Yeah. The first thing Matt told me was, listen, that's our division. He said that's our division, man. Dude,
Listen, that'll probably be the division where all 4 teams could possibly make the playoffs. And it's very, very, very high.
I agree.
There's no questions.
Well, I think you just look at the starting quarterbacks in the NFL. You need a good quarterback to make the playoffs, and I look at every single quarterback in that division, all the way up from Patrick Mahomes all the way down to Russell Wilson. I mean, it's just nasty. You can't get any better than that division. With Justin Herbert, especially too.
Yeah.
Now, you guys had a couple of injuries, Matt, to that y'all are messing with right now, receiver wise, right?
That's a common thing in Denver. You know, we had Patrick, we had Sutton go down. We had KJ Hamler go down. KJ's back. Sutton's on what? Year 2 coming back?
Yeah, year 2. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're out there letting him get hurt again. Hurt his shoulder or something at practice.
Sutton's injured again.
I mean, injuries happen.
They happen. Absolutely. It's all about that training staff. Y'all know how it goes.
And then don't forget Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Judy's a stud.
But can we address for something real quick when Jerry Jeudy dropping the ball a lot last year?
Yeah.
Now, how much of that was Judy's fault? How much was that was
quarterback?
I mean, I'm talking actual drop. I mean,
let's not say Drew Lock's name. All right, we're gonna be here for at least 2 hours, and nobody wants to hear me talk about Drew Lock. Let me say this: I'm glad Denver plays them for Game 1, Seattle, and he's gonna get hurt. Simple.
Yeah.
He's a bum. I hate him. I can't stand him. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. We was watching the game last night, and some kid had a 3 jersey on, And I forgot Russell's number 3, and I was like, why the hell's that kid got a locked jersey on? Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Russell wears 3.
Yeah, Russell got the 3 one.
And the only reason I know Russell wears 3 because he wears them jersey to practice. And I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
who the hell
Yeah.
does that? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, let's ride.
Let's
That's
ride.
right.
Motivation? Let's ride.
Downtown past the Roses Plaza, there's a train flipped over on the tracks.
You're
No
lying.
way.
Wow.
Where to
That's
God?
by,
Just drove
that's by
past
my house.
Someone check Cumberland. Hey, someone check Cumberland Patrol right now. That thing has got to be on there.
Honestly, you look out the back windows or go out in the backyard, you probably can see it.
No, but man, I'll tell you what, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love the NFC South. I can't wait to watch the Bucks, but I'm really excited to watch the AFC West, dude. I really am.
Oh,
Best
it's
division in
so
football.
nasty.
Every
And it's
team,
crazy.
man.
And it's crazy because, like, little petty names, you're saying, oh, they got him. Example, Alex Singleton. Denver
Yep.
picked him up. You know the Denver linebacker core at all?
Deep.
Brandon Browning, Bradley Chubb.
No.
He's coming back from being hurt. You got Alex Singleton. You got
he's nice.
Josie Jewell. Josie Jewell's a dog. He's been hurt all season. And
Who is it? Who is it?
Josie Jewell.
Ooh.
Josie Jewell.
I
Is he a
watched him
second?
last
Is he,
year.
how many years has he been playing in the league for? Is he the?
I think I'll say like 4 maybe, but he was
Okay,
hurt. He
that's
got
all right.
hurt.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got hurt like preseason last year. Tore his pec, and he ain't play.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Matt, too. I mean, when I went to go watch last year, I watched Seattle and Denver and play in Seattle for a preseason game, dude. I'm going to tell you, dude, I mean, it was an amazing experience watching Denver play again. And there's some real dogs, dude. Who's that safety out there? Y'all got that safety.
Ooh,
Justin Simmons.
Simmons,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I mean, he snagged the pick right on the sideline I was at, bro. I was like this. Oh, man.
That's
Yeah,
a top-
they sleep on him.
league.
What'd you say?
That's a top 5 safety in the league.
Oh yeah, and they
Possible.
sleep on him because he's skinny.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, come on.
That's true.
Well, he's
I mean,
skinny,
you
but
got-
he's big. He's tall.
Yeah, you got Bradley or Jonathan Cooper.
Denver got a lot. Denver has a lot of aces.
Keeper that kind of did his thing for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Virgil?
Yeah, I got all this. Jalen Virgil.
Yeah.
6'1",
That
ran
sounds
a
about right.
4.3, ran a 4.3, 740. He went 3 catches for 83 yards last night.
Woo!
Appalachian State.
Dude, that's a stud.
Yeah.
When I look at them kind of players though coming out like surprising, like that's just good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah, I like that Seth Williams kid last night too. He's 6'3", 211 from Auburn. He had 4 catches for 29 yards and a touchdown, but he went up and got it.
How tall you say? How tall did you say he was?
6'3".
I mean, that's pretty big. As a receiver, that's pretty damn big.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, Brennan, your mic's muted.
That's a good thing, probably.
Very embarrassing.
I was sitting there trying to unmute it, bro. After this. Oh,
I'm really surprised he went to Appalachian State, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Appalachian State, sometimes some cats come out that much. Hey.
Yeah.
Very few though.
Now look, you got all these guys playing like dogs because Tim Patrick just got hurt.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
done
that's
the
true
season.
too. Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
But-
tore his ACL last week.
Yep.
Done.
I gotta know what team in your division scares you the most. Like, what team are you like? Damn, bro, we gotta play. Like, that's what we got.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll say for the past years now, it's been KC, obviously.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna say the Chargers.
Ooh.
And I knew Noah was gonna give some type of look. I already knew. I was waiting.
Listen, the Raiders can add whoever they want. They're still the Raiders.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me ask you. So hypothetically, Matt, if the Raiders come out and they stomp up on the Chargers,
I can't hear you. I can't hear you over Noah.
He's breaking.
Mute him.
Hey, listen. So the Raiders come out, they beat up on the Chargers week 1. Is that going to change your mind or anything, or you think that's going to be like just week 1 every other Sunday? Shit?
That's week 1.
I love it.
That's
I
week 1.
That mentality I love just because it is week 1, bro. It's early in the season.
Yep.
I
Absolutely.
mean, I get the Raiders. The Raiders got good wide receivers, but who they really got on defense to say, ooh.
Yeah, Max Crosby.
Ooh.
If
I mean, they
Max
picked up Chandler. They picked up Chandler,
Yeah,
right?
picked up Chandler Jones.
Okay. Who else?
Is that really? Yeah, I feel you though.
Their D line's front, but I think the corner position is very weak. I mean, I had to look at this, but I mean,
Exactly.
obviously nobody outstanding or something here like I need to be worried about.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Especially when Russell's ball is one of the prettiest balls in the league. I mean, almost by none. You know what I mean? That thing just right over top of people's faces.
Right.
But, I mean, the receiving core is just dirty with it.
Yeah. Hey Matt, so what you think? I mean, let's be reasonable. Do you think there's a chance of even hitting an AFC Championship game if everything goes right? Is that a possibility?
It's the health concern for me. I mean, it feels like we got the Red Sox curse since Manning left. I mean, for real, any good person that we get. Look, Tim Patrick came out balled out last year, got the extension. Now he's done. We get Jerry Jeudy, same thing. Cortland Sutton, same thing. Now it's like they're tiptoeing through, trying not to get hurt.
And you got the pieces in place.
Exactly.
They're big time. They got the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll see. I would like to see, like on the last note, man, about the Broncos. Listen, I want to see Bradley Chubb have a good year, man.
I've been waiting for it.
I've been waiting for it. Dog out of college. Like, I gotta have something out of him, bro.
That's a good breakout player of the year. That's a good breakout player of the year. I'll tell you that.
Last comment real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't just have the good wide receivers. We got a fucking stellar running back. No other way to say it. And we got two of them. We got Melvin Gordon and we got Javonte.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So we're gonna punch you in the mouth and then hit you on the deep ball.
Yep.
Javonte last year, bro. I mean, just tore up. I mean, I watched a lot of Bronco games last year because I had a buddy who was a Bronco fan. He came over to my house a lot, and dude, Williams every week was like, ooh. Okay, another break run.
A hard runner. That boy is a hard runner. Like, shoulder down.
The only mistake he had was, what was that? Was that against Pittsburgh that he broke away, ran like 12 people over, stiff armed a coach, and then got up and celebrated and threw the ball in the air. Yeah. That was the only dumb bad play he had because he got a penalty.
Yeah.
He's loving life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Facebook comments ain't looking well on the Broncos. Yeah, Jonathan Grosby says Broncos will place 4th in the AFC West.
Oh,
I can't see it.
I can't either.
Can't see it. That's cool. I can't see it.
Let him talk.
He's a Raider fan, so he ain't gonna say.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
3rd and 4th.
Noah looks like he's a little better. You might be able to unmute him now.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
I was muted.
Yeah,
bro, you hear you.
I was going through a dead zone. I didn't have service. It's fair.
You're good. But hey, Matt, bro, we appreciate you coming on the show, bro. We need you to come on a little more, man.
Yes, please. Hey, appreciate you, Matt. For real.
You see how easy it is.
Yeah, I'll be here,
bro.
Simple.
Come back, bro. Stay in the comments, bro. Go at that Raiders cap, man. I need a little bit of shit talking in there.
Yeah,
all right. I got
Hey, 2 claps for Matt. 2 claps for Matt. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, 2 claps for the Broncos going from 2 versus Raiders. 1, 2, 3.
I ain't clapping for the Raiders, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I ain't clapping. Hey, no, sir. Hey, go. I'm happy Matt came in and said his piece about the Denver.
Listen, so let me tell you something about Matt. Listen, I'm gonna get real quick, 5 seconds. Bro,
look, I'm happy he came in and said his piece too, whether I liked it or not.
Yeah,
right.
Matt Richards is on my flag team, right? Flag football. So last year, Matt Richards ended up being the defensive player, like definitely our defensive player MVP, because in playoffs, my man Matt was going nuts. My man, I've never seen somebody get a strip stack, get the ball in flag, and just I've never seen somebody down there.
Did we catch video of this?
I need video of this. Me too. I need to see it.
Somewhere, but man, I ain't gonna lie. My dog Matt goes into that flag league.
Yo, didn't you just tell me a story about him this weekend? About him like smoke.
Oh yeah,
killing this dude.
Matt, if he's still in here, this man Matt, bro, he chip blocked somebody during flag. I was snapping the ball. Matt was on my right side, and Matt just absolutely ran through this cat. I felt so bad, but that's the nature of the game.
It is the nature of the game.
Knows, bro. Keep your head on a swivel, brother. Don't matter if it's flag, shoulder. Keep your head on a swivel, homie.
Yo, you're right.
Oh my God.
Be smart about it.
All right, so what you guys think? All right, let's go ahead and move forward. and talk about the little bit Seattle Seahawks quarterback competition that we just kind of went through with Drew Lock. So I think Drew Lock, so between Geno Smith and Drew Lock looked pretty good yesterday. I know Matt don't want to hear it, but he threw for 2 tutties, I'm pretty sure. And Geno looked kind of shaky. He was with the first stringers, Drew with the second stringers, and still tore up. So I think you're going to see this week, probably Drew's going to start with the ones, and then Geno's going to probably finish it. And it's going to be a battle all preseason until we figure out who's going to be the right guy in Seattle.
I mean, I do think there's a good chance, though, of Drew still being that number 1. But Geno's always that solid backup for many years. I mean, ever since he got drafted into the league for the Jets. But I don't know, dude. I just look at Geno, bro. I'm like, you're just not a starter in this league. And simple that, like, you can't be. I can't see him leading that franchise to not even a divisional win. Like,
no, they're going to be a bad football team regardless.
It's going to be rough, man. I think Drew Lock's got that cool swag. Like, he's like, he got his.
He's bad too, though.
But I don't think he's got, man. I don't know. I don't think he's an NFL quarterback, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
I just think his biggest is like progression period when it comes to quarterback. Like your first read. All right, I'm looking at my first read. Okay, now I need to get to my second. Now I need to get my third. All right, now where's my check down at? You know what I mean? Where's my
like people?
They don't do that. They don't do that, bro. I swear they don't do that. Like how you look at one dude and go, like, he's wide open. We'll just sling him the rock, and whatever happens, happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like quarterbacks like him.
Bases around it, unless your team just bases around the offense and just don't. Like Washington do a lot of dump passes because they got athletes behind the rock.
Yeah, we don't have a second read.
Ravens, same way. Ravens.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to put my money on it, I'd go Geno. I think they're gonna start Geno just off of experience. He's been on the team longer. He knows the offense.
Yeah, I would agree. But the thing is, bro, I just think the overall trade. I look back now. I'm like, the Seattle really lost this trade.
They lost. Oh, big time. Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. Now they picked up Noah Fant. Now listen, Noah Fant he's not a slouch. He ain't no slouch.
He's not.
He's not a slouch.
Yeah, you're right.
Not a slouch. But
tight end position is not like you can find low key, bro. You can kind of find good tight end.
But he's not just a tight end. He's running the 4-4s, man. Like he lines up wide just like Waller does.
But no, that's true. No.
Whoa. Let's not.
He does. No, listen, Noah Fant played for the Broncos. He lines up just like Waller does. He a big dude who runs a sub 4.5. Like,
I just don't like you putting his name in the same sentence as Waller.
Obviously, Waller's better than, of course.
What I was gonna say real quick was Noah Fant. You're right. Noah Fant's not a slouch, but if you break it down to Noah Fant for Russell Wilson, not worth it.
No, absolutely not. Look, Noah Fant ain't taking him to nothing. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, Noah, question for you. Are you breastfeeding? Okay, never mind. I said.
Dude, all right.
I didn't know why.
I'm out of here, bud.
By the way, hey, it's all good. Right. Just so all the viewers know, too, Noah just had his little girl again this past week. Congratulations, for real, dude.
That's Noah. What's her name?
I don't want to be the first one to say it.
What's your name?
Say it.
I want to say it because I feel like the people should know, but I don't like the grin.
Yeah, don't get your hands dirty, bro. Don't get your hands dirty on it.
Ryan has on his face right now for the reason I know what reason he has it on his face.
He's got the jersey on.
This is for my baby girl. Today.
Go ahead, Noah. Release it, dude.
Her name's McLaren, not McLaren.
And it's very close to
Terry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't name my daughter after a Washington Commander.
He named Veda after Vita Veda. I mean, he's got a Bucks daughter and a,
It's Vita with a T. Or actually, no, it doesn't even have a T. It's Veda.
No, it's just Veda.
No, yeah,
Veda. It's just VEA. It's just VEA, so that's not even the same thing.
It's close enough, partner.
Why don't you just close it up here, bud?
Wow. Sorry, viewers. Sorry, viewers.
I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, Rashawn, I need to know who's in the comments right now. Give me.
Oh man, comments go crazy. I'll give one here. It says, first off, Damien Heber says Raiders over Broncos all day. That was earlier. Jonathan Grossi says, I know Brendan ain't talking about being a Bucks fan. Bucks haven't been good and irrelevant before Brady, and they won't be after. So what team you gonna bandwagon to once Brady?
Bandwagon!
Tell him.
First off, let me tell you something, bud. Ain't no bandwagon on this part. I suffer through the Mike Glennons. I suffer through the Luke McCowns. I get to talk my shit, okay? We got the GOAT. I get the gloat. Just a little bit. I can have this time for myself. Give me a break.
Brendan, let me stop you right there. You should probably get that put on a T-shirt. I have the GOAT. I get to gloat. I like that.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
It's true, though, man. It's true.
Talking about T-shirts real quick. Come get Shives The Guys T-shirts, man.
Get them shirts, bro.
You know, man. We're going to try to put in a 30 shirt order here soon. So message any of the Shives The Guys. Message the Facebook group. 1 for 20 or 2 for 32. So
grab 2 for 30. We're not even done 32.
30 now. Oh, we can give discounts. Cool. $2 discount.
Hey, the world is going to be hurt. The world is going to be hurt when the Bucks come out here and we just take charge. But that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. Okay, that's the last thing I'm going to say about that.
Let's see. Oh, Curtis Reinhardt goes, how do you think – he said, how do you think the Dolphins will be with the additions that they made in the offseason, man? And let me kind of jack a little bit on that. So when I just look at the Miami organization itself, it ain't been good for you.
Let me jack on that, homie. Let me see that.
Look,
I'm geeking, bro. I'm geeking.
I love me some Miami Dolphins. I love the colors. The uniforms look nice. It's just when I look at Tua, I'm gonna be a little hateful, bro. I just had the same conversation not too long ago, bro, because I look at Tua as competition to Hurts because it's just college. And when Tua came in and took over Hurts' job, like it was automatically beef from that point on. But I mean, I won't say that. But on a real note,
I'll tell. Let me tell you. Hey, I want to say something about Miami. I will say with the addition of Hill, and I think with their O line, Armstrong is one of the best left tackles in the league. I mean, let's be honest with you right now. They have a fairly average offensive line after that. But I mean, Cedric Wilson as your third receiver. I mean, that's pretty good, right? I mean, you can't say no to that. And then, of course, you got Jalen Waddle and Hill as your 1 and 2. So, I mean, you can look at it as Cedric's probably going to run your 2 guy, and we're going to have Waddle at your slot. And let's just keep on ripping him, listening to him, and let's just keep on going with it and get these teams all confused. Because Tua's got the arm to do it. You've seen it in training camp. Right. But how consistent can he do it, and can he do it all the time? Because that arm's going to get sore after a while when Tyreek Hill starts going streaks or straight on the 9 route 80% of the game.
Well, I'm going to throw a name out there real quick for the Dolphins. Now, I don't know if Curtis – I'm sure he watched the game, or I don't know if he knows or not, but their third-string quarterback, Skylar Thompson, I ain't going to lie, man. Like I said, I'm not reading too far into shit because it's preseason. You know, we're playing against third, fourth, whatever stringers. But look, man, if you can ball, you can ball. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be a quarterback in the NFL. And I ain't gonna lie, Skylar Thompson he looked good, man. There's a little flashes here and there. Like, it's hard to put the ball in tight spots like that, you know?
Hey, question for you, Brent, on that. And Curtis, if you can chime in on this a little bit too. While watching that Skylar Thompson, I didn't watch none of this. So I don't know. I'm kind of oblivious on what you're talking about. Is he a big dude? Is he small? Like, what's his build like? I'm curious.
So I ain't gonna lie, he's a strong arm guy. He's kind of quick. He looked like kind of like a balance. Like he almost looked like a pocket passing, you know. But he's got a little bit of legs. But
is he from Kansas State?
I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to check on that.
I don't know why that name sounds really familiar.
You know what? Let me check it for you. I'll check it for you right now.
But while you go ahead and check that, I want to talk about the Miami's defense for a second.
Yeah, go crazy.
I mean, running that 3-4 up front, dude. Hey, dirty, right? And then their secondary might be the most underrated secondary in the league, with Howard and Byron Jones running your as your corners, and then you got Holland and Brandon Jones as your other guys.
Right.
So I mean, that's pretty solid as your DBs.
Skylar Thompson went to Kansas State.
Okay.
He threw 20 for 28, 71% completion, 218 yards and a touchdown. Averaged 7.8 yards a throw. Longest throw was 33 yards.
That's great.
That's not bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's pretty good, actually.
Earlier, Brendan, bro, you said this too earlier. Was when you play quarterback in the NFL, bro, like all of us, bro. I mean, we're all guilty of it. We all want to see these quarterbacks put up Tom Brady numbers, Patrick Mahomes, and I'll even say it, Derek Carr numbers. Derek Carr in last year in the first couple games was like,
just take the fumbles away, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But I'm just like comparing, like, it is hard to be a good quarterback in this league. And I don't care what level you think somebody's at. Like, if they're performing, man, this is at the highest peak they can perform at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so let's get into what a lot of fans here, a lot of our guys really want to get into, and that's divisional. And I'm gonna say now, look, and I've been waiting all show for it too, man.
Jesus.
All show. Look at that.
Here we go.
Divisional.
Hey.
Hey, if Ryan pulls out the one not done shirt, don't let him pull that shit out.
He is going to right now.
Do it.
But I'm gonna say this though is like I'm gonna take it off now, but I was just talking about the divisional and Super Bowl together. So, and I'm gonna tell you now, like I look at each division. We'll kind of start with let's go NFC North. All right, we'll go NFC North with the Packers, Browns, Vikings, and Lions. I mean,
Browns.
You go ahead. Someone have go ahead and Noah, go ahead and clear that out. What do you think? What's your opinion on that division? Who's winning it?
Who's winning that division?
Yeah.
What do you say? Bears, Packers, Lions, and
Vikings. It's NFC North.
Vikings.
Oh shit!
I got
that division. I feel like personally, I want to say Green Bay wins that division.
Chat, let me see what y'all's opinion is too. NFC North, go.
I want to say Green Bay, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
I want to say Minnesota.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think the other teams in that division are garbage by any means, but like, none of them have Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Yeah, but I want to say Minnesota last year. If you can, I know this is a big part of football.
Well,
I want
to say this too before you say that. The Detroit Lions last year, pretty much every game they lost was like a one-score game.
Right.
But this stat he's about to tell you is a little crazy.
One-score game is like a field goal. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, I agree. Well, Minnesota. If you take out the last 2 minutes of every game of each half, they're 15-2 last year.
15-2.
That makes me think Kirk obviously still ain't clutch, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna sound crazy, a little nuts, but without Adams and MVS or MVS at receivers that are gone, one went to the Chiefs and the other went to the Raiders. And they got Sammy Watkins. I mean, they got Christian Watson, dude. Green Bay is not gonna be what Green Bay was, right? They got the biggest piece they lost. So I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota with JJ, third year. He's probably gonna break over 1,600 yards this year and probably about 15 touchdowns.
All right, look, delay. Well, I'm getting a lot of chat right now. So Green Bay's taking over chat right now. Damian Herbert says Vikings and Bears might have a surprising year, though. Second year for Fields has improved. So when I look into that situation, the Vikings, I think, could possibly get a divisional. I think that's probably my guess going with the Vikings, especially the wide receiving core is deep. Yeah, they still have Jay Jeff, Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne. Like they got some real depth.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Listen, we can all agree, and Shaq can all agree that it's going to be another 10 years before Detroit or the Bears see that fucking division. So it don't
matter. 100%.
I want to agree with that, but like I said, the Bears really only lost all their games by like a possession last year, if not like a field goal. Like, bro, the Bears are not, or not the Bears. The Lions are not.
I don't think that division opens up till Rodgers is gone.
I'll say, yeah, I agree. That's kind of my thought process too. It is Rodgers' division. So.
But when Rodgers is gone, that division's wide the fuck open. Because Jordan Love is a piece of garbage, dude.
He played that yesterday. It wasn't awful.
Yeah,
what do you look like? Was he all right?
Let's move on to the NFC West.
NFC West, okay.
Go ahead.
You going for that, Ryan? You want to hit?
I think LA is going to repeat. I think they're going to probably. I don't think they're going to repeat division. I got them probably the best record in football, and not even in just the division.
It's
going to be like it's a tough division. Cardinals, dude. It's going to be the same thing. Cardinals going to start hot. They're going to end up
always.
Niners being hot though, bro.
Niners look. I'm not. You know what? Trey Lance looked real good last night. Or if anybody didn't watch it more yesterday, or it was last night, but he looked real good. He had a touchdown or two. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I mean, it was like 5 for 6, 92 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he didn't look terrible.
So I mean, he's got some hope. If Kittle can stay healthy, they got Debo back. Like they got weapons. They got a good run game, good defense. Like I agree, 49ers are definitely they're definitely going to be in contenders for that division. I just think Rams are too good of a team right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
Hey, I mean, talking about the Rams too, Matt Richardson says, do the Rams re-sign OBJ?
That's what I was going to say. Hey, I'm so happy you said that. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He'll be a Ram.
They should.
Why?
It's not a why. It's he's going to because he got nowhere else to go because
him and Vaughn.
He tore his ACL. You're not going to see him until probably week 16, maybe. I mean, he tore it in February. Think about how long a process that is.
Yeah, but it's also nowadays NFL. But I mean, you will see him later in the season. But talking about Brennan, just said I saw the Saints could possibly get him.
That'd be dangerous.
I don't want to see that.
How about all right, Rashawn? Who do you think?
Back together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the NFC West. It's tough. Like y'all, I mean, every reason y'all gave was very noticeable. But I'm gonna go with LA Rams as well. I mean, we're talking about. I mean, they took over last year. I mean, they took the whole league over last year. So it's like I cannot not give them the same spot because they're still fighting the same people. They ain't lose nothing. It's like when
who's in that division?
We got Niners in the division. Seattle's in the division. So yeah, I mean,
Seattle's not in that division, are they? Are they?
Yeah, Cardinals.
Oh, okay, my dumbass.
Cardinals, Seattle, Niners, and the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, so the division's there, bro. It's just I can't see it getting nothing more than overpassing the Rams. And
I'll tell you what, dude. If I'm a Cardinals fan, I would not be fucking happy ever. These forecasts will start out 10-0, 7-0, 9-0, and just absolutely shit the bed for the rest of the season. Like it makes no sense to me.
Right. I mean, it just happens to teams, bro. That happens to teams, and you know,
Kyler Murray wonders why they waited so. You know what I'm saying? Like they waited so long to give him that check. Like, dude, what have you really done, man? Like people want to see postseason wins. Like regular season's cool and all, but bro, the chat can say what they say what you think. But listen, if I'm a football fan, I want to see my team play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every year.
Right.
Fuck the regular season.
Hey, get to the next division we have in chat. Every time we go into division, give me your thoughts on who's winning that division. I appreciate it.
Gary Norris said the Rams. I
go with the Rams. I think it's a toss up between the Rams and the Niners. I think that'll be a good match.
Niners, yeah. No, but you went Niners, didn't you?
I mean, I'm gonna say Niners, just to be the
that
team, but I definitely believe it could easily be the Rams as well.
Agree.
All right, next we have is NFC South.
Brennan?
I mean, go ahead and take this one, bud.
Well, listen, we don't got to talk about. Listen, but for real, listen, I'm not being biased. I'm really not being biased. We're gonna struggle with the Saints. We always fucking struggle with the Saints. I hate it. I really do. But unfortunately for chat and everybody that I know, all my friends, the NFC South is weak as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
We got a Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold-led Panthers. McCaffrey may be back. You never fucking know. Is he going to give you a full season? Is he going to give you 4 games? Like, that's the top back in the league, man. But if they can't get the shit done, if he can't stay on the field, it don't matter.
And I'm going to say this, too. I think if Buccaneers somehow go 9-8, they're still winning that division. That's how bad
exactly. If they even went 9-8, I still think they would win that division.
They'll never go 9-8, but I'm saying
that's not going to happen.
But even if they would probably still win the division.
Yeah, well, the Saints aren't bad. Maybe we might be overlooking them a little bit. No, they do got Honey Badger. They do got Jarvis Landry.
Well, yeah, the Saints.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Their only problem is Jameis, man.
Yeah,
and they don't know it yet because they didn't get a full season of Jameis. They don't know it yet.
Hey,
you know what though? They almost got the best Jameis of his career though.
What 3 games, man? Listen, Jameis.
He played like 7, I think.
I don't think he got injured against us.
Yeah, we played him week 6, and we played him week 6.
So look, Jameis Winston, the first 4 weeks every single year is awesome. Perfect. Yeah, great.
Right.
Thanks.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just like, if anybody knows more about fucking Jameis Winston, it's me.
You're right.
I went from 2015 to 2019, I went to almost every single home game, and I watched that man take my heart like this and go. Just like that.
Put it out.
I've never seen. You know what? This is my last thing I'll say about Jameis Winston is that this man looked dead in the face of the cameras and said, "Damn, I got to do a better job of throwing the ball in the dirt."
Yeah.
And then eating the doves.
Hey, Gary Norris said Desmond Ridder for Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder. What did I say, y'all? What did I say before we even came on this? I said that was my rookie performer, right? Bro, I like him, man. 6 carries for almost 60 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like the completion percentage was but
it's okay.
10 for 21.
You're allowed to run the ball in the league, right?
Exactly.
Here, I have conversation all the time. Is some players, aka like,
but honestly, I think the Bucs are going to win the NFC. I think the biggest fights are going to be for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I think it's going to be between the Saints and the Panthers for 2nd, and then I honestly think the Falcons are going to finish last. But You know, that's tough, man. They're all fighting
tough.
for second, third, and fourth. Because I'm not trying to be biased, but bro, we probably not going to lose that division this year. If we're going to lose the division, it's going to be next year when Brady leaves.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this too, as if Brady comes back this year, but
facts, bro. Like, why would you not want to? You know,
let's talk about it real quick because he's on an absence of leave right now. I mean,
listen, the team knew that he was. Listen, the team knew that he was doing this before training camp even started.
What are you leaving for?
Let me tell you something. When a 7-time Super Bowl champion looks at you and says, "Hey, I'm taking a little me time," you say, "Yes, sir."
Yeah.
Absolutely. You go do your thing.
Yeah,
Don't even
no, for
worry
sure.
about us. We won't even call you.
Question though, like as a fan aspect, like I don't feel comfortable with that, bro. I don't feel comfortable.
You shouldn't.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick. Now, I wouldn't feel comfortable if we had a young receiving core, right? I wouldn't feel comfortable if we had people that didn't already play with Brady for the last 2 years. I'm not uncomfortable. We have 7-time Pro Bowler Julio Jones on the team. We've got, 5-time Pro Bowler Mike Evans on the team. We've got Chris Godwin. We've got Russell Gage. Now, deep in our receiver chart, yeah, we get a little young, but, man, those cats don't have to step up and make the plays that we need these vets to make. And, I mean, like, let's be honest, bro. I mean, if Julio and Mike and Chris, these cats, they got the chemistry with Brady, man. We're cool. We're good on that.
I mean, the whole chat pretty much saying Bucks.
Take that division.
I think the second through the fourth is very.
Second through fourth is going to be close, man. I think the Saints and the Panthers are gonna fight hard for that second place, and the rest falls in place.
I can see the Saints kind of sneaking into the playoffs too, but kind of we're getting a little bad.
Keep going.
When I look at that though, I'm going to say Bucks on that division. That's an easy go for that.
Bucks, yeah, Bucks.
Yep, go Bucks.
Yeah.
Next NFC division that we haven't talked about, and that's NFC.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna be going crazy. I'll start. I'm gonna go with Washington. We got the best offense, best defense. Rashawn, you go.
Oh my god!
Damn. Nothing more, nothing less, Ryan, huh?
There's nothing. I'm done talking about it. I'm not talking with Commander. No more Commander talk.
Well, okay. Look,
we still got time, Ryan. Get in on it a little bit, man.
Real quick.
Ain't nothing to get into. You're gonna see this year. I'm not talking no more about it.
Hey, I'll say this though.
All right, cool.
I'll say that he is at the car. He is a little bit crazy, and Damien gives Dallas. Obviously, I'm gonna be what it is, and I saw Philadelphia. They're going to be the ones this year to hold the division down. I think personally, the only two battle between two teams is Dallas and Philly. I don't think Washington has enough to get that divisional win against against everybody. But I mean, like I said, I'm a big guy when it comes to the quarterback play. And if Wentz can come out and show me that hey, this is the same one.
You're talking Philadelphia. How did Wentz come out of your mouth? Once you stop talking about him, talking about Philly.
Rent free.
Yeah, I listen to it all damn day. That's all I hear is Wentz.
I just think it's funny because off air you're talking about Washington looking damn good, but Dallas looking like shit. And then we're gonna go on there.
Well, because I agree. Because here's my conversation about this: Commanders can't always follow through the regular season. That's my issue. Dallas is they've been top for a while now. You know what I mean? They always
what's chat saying? What's chat saying?
I mean, everybody's saying it's all for grabs. Yeah, Dallas. The car says Philly.
So, of all the divisions, do you think the NFC East is the most open, or do you think that's locked?
Gary Norris has got Eagles, Commanders, Dallas, Giants in that order. Sis says, Rashawn, if they had a 27-7 last year, Commanders win the division, half their defense was hurt. Yeah, well, I don't talk hypotheticals too much.
He's not wrong. Hey,
I don't talk too
he's
much
not wrong though. Like that's the thing. He's not wrong.
He's the Commander fan too.
That's also. It is the most.
Hey, Noah Brennan, who you got? Brennan Noah, who you got?
I like that. I'm glad that you asked us, man. I ain't gonna lie. No, you go ahead.
Why do
You're not gonna hurt their feelings. You're not gonna hurt their feelings, bro. Don't worry.
I ain't hurt no feelings, bro. Because week 1 comes real quick.
Yes, it does.
Week 3 does too.
We don't want that.
All right, who you got?
I'm gonna have to say probably Philly, honestly.
Yeah. Next.
Okay.
I don't like saying that out loud.
Right. I wouldn't either.
No, I wouldn't either. That's a bad taste in your mouth. And I'm recording all this, fellas. I'm gonna let you know I'm recording all this, and
that's good because you ain't gonna like mine,
week 17
buddy.
And week 18.
You ain't gonna like mine.
He's about to say the Giants.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna say Dallas?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think
Never.
Dak, I think CeeDee, I think Gallup, I think Zeke's going to hit his pace again. Tony Pollard's in the back there running too. I think Dallas revamped their whole shit this year. Bro,
I would say there's no revamping. Hey, listen, they were first in points last year, first in yards, 8th in defense, and guess what? Still couldn't fucking get a playoff win.
They have to put this shit together.
I ain't worried about it.
I would love to see it. But listen, honestly, I do think Dallas might take it. I'm taking Dallas to be different. Not only am I taking Dallas to be different, but I think it's going to be Dallas, Commanders, Eagles, and Giants. Giants ain't going to touch them. Giants.
He's happy you put Commanders on Philly. Hey.
I don't know, man. I think Jalen Hurts got to prove a little bit more to me, man. I didn't really like that. He left a bad taste in my mouth.
How did he do his pass game?
What, Hurts?
Jalen.
You tell me.
6 for 6, 80 yards and a touchdown.
Look, hey, that's my fantasy quarterback, man. So
Rashawn, are you talking about a one series?
Yes, get him in and out.
Against the Jets?
Get him in and out.
All right.
Hey,
let's move over to the AFC. Let's start with the AFC West. Let's get knocked out quick.
Oh man,
let's get it.
I'll let y'all go.
All right. I'm gonna start here and say I think the LA Chargers. I think it's gonna be the first time in 3 or 4 years that KC don't win that division. And it's not because KC don't have a good team. I still think they're going to be really good. And you saw that last night. Patrick Mahomes went like 6 for 6 and all 6 and for a touchdown. And all of them were against a different completion with a receiver. So I think there's still some there. But the Chargers look like they've been kind of like on that edge for the past couple of years. And I think this is going to be their breakthrough.
Right.
Rashawn,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. I think just the whole establishment of Justin Herbert up in there, it's tough, bro, because I do think I'm going to go Raiders second, and I'll go Chiefs. And I am, bro. Because the only reason I say that because I think Chiefs losing Tyreek does get them out of that divisional run. I think that's when Keenan Allen, Mike Williams all step up, and they've always been stepped up, but with Herbert leading the control, bro, I just think it's kind of crazy looking at what I see from that. And in their defensive play as well. I mean, look at that.
Do not sleep on Austin Eckler.
And
Austin Eckler, they got Mack and Bosa running the edges.
Asante Samuel Jr. and J.C. Jackson. And they still have – who's that safety that they have?
Oh, yeah, Derwin James.
Right.
That's good. What you think, BC?
Bosa and Khalil Mack rushing at you at the same time?
What you think, Brennan? Who you got?
I would rather twist my own nipples off than to have those two people chasing after me as a quarterback. I'm going Chargers, bro. 100%. I'm going Chargers.
It's a sweep.
But at the same time, my question is, now we just said, what division is the most open right now? The AFC West is fucking open too. Who's blocking the AFC West now?
The only reason I say about the AFC West though is different between NFC East is AFC West. All teams can make all four. Can make NFC East.
But it don't matter, man. I want to see the winner of the fucking division. Who's number one in the division? Noah, go ahead. Break us down, dude. Tell us. Go ahead.
What do you mean, bro?
Come on, I want to hear it. Tell us why.
Dude, look, see, so I hear what you guys are saying. I get that, the Chargers got all these names and whatnot, and that's cute, you know what I mean? But come on now. What are we really talking about? You know what I mean?
So none of these teams scare you, Noah? None of these teams kind of give you a little bit of fear or nothing?
The only thing that used to scare me was Tyreek Hill, and he's gone. So I don't got to worry about it.
Nobody on that Chargers team scares you at all.
On what team? On the Chargers?
Yeah. I mean, hell, bro, the Broncos are kind of scary. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, their defense are kind of ass, but I mean, they still got Juju.
Look, I think realistically, we probably split every series with them.
What's your first 2 weeks look like?
2-0.
No, I'm saying, who do you play in your first 2 weeks?
Oh, Chargers and I'm not sure who. I might be the Chiefs.
I'm pretty sure you play the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football after that. 5 days after that.
We might open the Chargers Chiefs.
That's not great. That's not great.
So that doesn't scare you at all.
Hey, I would say now the chat is all saying Chargers. I mean, even Matt Richards says LA. Then he has Denver.
Look, I'm not mad at nobody. I get it. I see why they say Chargers, and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, remember Noah.
In this division, I'm a in this division, I'm a biased opinion because you guys already know I'm a Raiders fan.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move on to the AFC South.
AFC South, I'll run that one up a little bit here.
Okay.
Talking about the worst division in all pro sports. This is not great. I'm going to go with just a little toss up because I could care less, but I'm going to go Colts just because Matt Ryan didn't play great yesterday, but I also had the whole division.
I can see that.
I can't see it. I see
Nope.
Tennessee winning that
Titans.
shit easy.
Titans, big time, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Titans seems like the favor. Easy.
What y'all, Ryan? Since you said Titans, I know you watched the game, man.
I do, and I'll tell you this: I watched it. I watched it Thursday against the Ravens. I think Malik Willis got some potential, but he's not going to be starting. Obviously, they pulled him
right away.
Well, they pulled Malik Willis because he wouldn't throw the ball. He actually would just continue to run. And Mike Vrabel was like, "Yeah, this is not how we're going to do it in here in Tennessee. We got running back named Derrick Henry."
That Vrabel kind of aired him out like that.
He did, and that, you know what? It shows you that he was scared to throw it. He was hesitant on every throw that he made, but he looked good. But let's be honest. They got Derrick Henry. They got a strong defense. They got some weapons. Hey, I know Red. I know Colin. I know y'all some Titans fans, and y'all can definitely speak about more than I can. But there's no way that the O line's is a little bad, but right. They got the blessing of being the AFC South, the worst division in football,
and they also have the blessing of King Henry too. That's a fucking blessing. Right
for
there.
sure.
I'll say this though. The only reason I'm picking Colts is because I think Colts have that overall more of a structured team with JT back. I think the better receiving core than what I see in any.
They do.
Tennessee, but you still have, like you just said, you still have Derrick Henry, bro, running the rock. And last year before his injury, bro, he was breaking the all-time.
Yeah, absolutely, and he might do that this year. That's the thing.
So I think.
Who would you say was winning that division? Say it, dude. Say it.
Well, that's fine. I think that's pretty anonymous as well.
And that seems like the safe choice.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, hey, AFC North. Who's running it?
I'll take it.
North?
I'll take lead.
Okay.
I got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
I
Cincinnati.
ain't gonna lie. Look, I could be clowning myself a little bit because of what happened yesterday, but it's just like Pittsburgh just wins. At the end of the day, they win ball games. They always go to the playoffs as it seems. They don't ever have a 500 record below.
Mike Tomlin has not had an under 500 record ever. Right.
Watching yesterday's game made me shore up that I think Kenny's the future and I think Mitch is the now. And I like how Mitch is playing. And I know everybody was talking about Kenny and his 2 touchdowns in that game-winning drive, but Mitch is going to have he's going to have it's all going to rely on Matt Canada and what he can bring to that offensive coordinator spot. Like, he's been there for a couple years and he's been bad, right? He's been bad, but he's also had a Big Ben that's been old. So let's see what if Canada can shake up the offense a little bit. That defense is going to be there per usual. And I know a lot of people is probably going to say I'm crazy. I promise you, it's not going to be that bad this year in Pittsburgh.
Well, how can we? I'm just out of curiosity. I'm looking at this now. I'm going to go Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati has the. Sorry, I'll meet you here. Here, I don't know why the hell you can't be unmuted right now, but so I'm going to go Cincinnati just because it was defending Super Bowl representatives to the AFC, and I just think overall they didn't get any worse. They just got older, 1 year older. Like the floor mat for them, the ceiling's high. You know what I mean? I see going back in. I just think I see Cincinnati. Going back to the AFC Championship game. Now, I'm not sitting here saying they're going into the Super Bowl in this year, but what tells me not, bro? Because they still have everybody coming. Higgins is back for this year again. I get they lost CJ their tight end, but I don't think that's a crazy loss in that, bro. You can go get another tight end, especially when you have the receiving core as you do.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is just absolute dog. I think the rushing Mixon's nasty if Mixon can stay healthy. Last year he did, and it showed why.
Rashawn, mute somebody. Who is it? Mute him.
I can't see. Ray, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. So I look at that. I look at Cincinnati as just the key team. So.
I don't, dude. The AFC North is tough too, man, because Deshaun's going to get that suspension. I don't know how long he's going to serve, so it is what it is with the Browns. The Browns will always be the Browns. Dude, I
Yeah,
think it's
for sure.
between. I think it's between. Dude, why? No, why are we not? Why are the Ravens just not up there? What do they got going on? What's wrong with them? Why are the
I
Ravens?
just don't think they're. I don't personally see them. I mean, I can see them win divisions.
Me too.
I don't think the whole aspect of factor. I don't think they're better than Cincinnati, and I don't think they're better than Pittsburgh right now. As we talk.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'd even say they're even better than the Browns because I think that whole division is pretty tight now. I'm looking back, and if we're depending on the Browns do when it comes to the Deshaun Watson, and if he's getting that 16 or he's getting the whole year suspension, and they brought in Colin Kaepernick this past week. You know, he didn't get to play in the Browns preseason game, but he will probably end up playing in game 2 and 3.
Who?
So, Colin Kaepernick. He signed with the Browns, yeah. So he
did not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't, bro.
Yes, he did.
No, I don't think so, man. You had to check.
You're
that.
lying.
You gotta fact check that,
No,
boss. You got to
yes,
fact
he
check
did.
that, boss, because I ain't
You're
got
lying.
nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, it was very on the radar. It was very on the radar. I know. I didn't believe it either, so I googled it too.
No, wait a minute, bro.
Fact check it, Jamie.
There's no-
Fact check it.
There's no way this news isn't out.
This did not. Dude, NFL Network would have been having a fucking orgasm.
You know, Gary Norris says fake news. That's false.
Yeah, agreed, man.
But we're talking about that though. Going into is like the talk is going into Colin Kaepernick coming to return to the Browns though. The seriously, that is articles right there.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the last division in the whole AFC East. I'm gonna have to go with Buffalo. I think that's obvious.
Oh, big time, bro. Buffalo's taking that.
That might be you know what? New England's still going to do their thing this year, but I think Buffalo, obviously, the pieces they brought around them with Von Miller.
Oh yeah,
dude.
All next
year Super Bowl favorite and contender, 100%. I think Buffalo's second best team in the league behind the Rams.
Odell and Vaughn have been talking about trying to get him on the Bills, man.
Josh Allen, bro, why would you not want to? Diggs over there, Josh Allen, bro, that's just dirty.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Could you imagine if they picked up Odell too, man? Like, come on, that would be nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, also when I look at that division too, like you have Mac Jones in there, and Mac Jones of the Patriots. I mean, steady ball player. Like you look at Bill Belichick, say he's the top 10 quarterback in the league. He's a top 5. I think he ended up saying top 5 in the league. That to me is kind of crazy talk because I feel like he never talked Tom Brady like that. But all of a sudden, Tom Brady's out here winning at Tampa Bay. But anyways, getting into the divisional talk, but Patriots still have that link, bro. They still have that winning mentality. It's just I don't think it's going to surpass what Buffalo's bringing to the table either. So
yeah.
Especially like you just said, Diggs, bro. Diggs is, I mean, but one of the best. I don't know. It's hard to say when I say top 5, but I'd say he's definitely probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, he's an elite receiver.
Yeah, you know what though, Matt? Matt said Pats had a trash draft. 100% agree. Patriots draft well. I feel as if so for them to have a bad draft, they drafted some weird ass players.
Well, listen. I'm gonna counter that real quick because they did the same thing last year, and that guy that they drafted from that little JUCO wherever it was, Kyle Duggar, ended up coming out and playing like a fucking beast. He had over 100 tackles at a safety or at a safety nickel position. Like that's pretty fucking good, dude. Like,
you know who I liked? You know how I like that Bradley Zeppi they had, that quarterback? He's like the 3rd or 4th string quarterback. I feel like he actually looked pretty good yesterday.
Hey, Damien, real quick. Okay. Brandon says, "What do y'all?" He says, "Did y'all talk about my boys?" Yeah, we talked about the NFC West earlier. But Damien says, "He just can't wait." You know, so he's assuming to the game time. But they have their DN. I can think he's number 9, bro. He's pretty good.
Oh, that's Matthew Judon, bro.
Judon, bro, is nasty, bro.
Judon's a dog, man. We did not fuck with playing with him last year.
Yeah.
That's the game I watched. That's the game I was watching. He threw y'all up.
Hey, so listen, they have a receiver, and I know Damien wanted to talk about it a little bit. His name's Tyquan Thornton. He's a rookie from Baylor, and I'll tell you what, I didn't really know a whole bunch about him until he said it, and I'm here looking around like, dude, 2nd rounder. He's a 60th pick. Like they took a big chance on him. 6'2", 182 pounds. I know they got some receivers like Parker and is it Osborne as well? They got another Osborne as well. And who else? I mean, they got some studs at receiver. Oh, it's Jacoby Myers. He's definitely gonna get some 1v1s. He could be a little breakout if Mac Jones finds him a very.
He had a good game the other day, didn't he?
Yeah. That's why he said.
What do you have?
I'm sure he did. Let me see. I'll tell you.
Yeah, check that because I think he had a pretty good game.
His stats. I mean, He had 2 catches and a touchdown.
All
He
right.
had 2 catches and a
After that.
touchdown. I mean,
Scoring
he
a
probably
touchdown
ran
and
the
all,
ball to
that's
call it a
cool.
day.
Well, like we going back to like it's still a league, bro. Like I want these players out here making plays and scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, and I agree. And he did it. He did both. Yeah, agree.
You know what I mean? Because that's what you're playing at the end of the day. And I need you to see points on the board. You can get all these yards you want. That's Julio, bro.
And you know what? They
All
got
these
some
yards.
tight ends too, fellas. New England's got a good tight end core with Hunter and who else? Who's their tight end core? Hunter and Judon Smith.
Yeah. Smith,
So I mean, that's not too shabby in itself.
oh my God. Well, I ain't like I said, I'm not gonna go division for them. They have a chance to sneak in the playoffs. So that whole AFC is kind of dirty.
Absolutely.
The whole
Yeah.
AFC teams are nasty. I think NFC is obviously the weak one here, but just we have the best team in LA Rams.
All right, so let's go ahead and Super Bowl predictions real quick. Who you got?
Tough. I'm gonna go Buffalo. I think Buffalo's gonna seek it out this year. I think this is gonna be a Cincinnati and Buffalo AFC championship game, and I can see them going in and playing. I can go with Tampa Bay and Rams going to the NFC championship game. That's probably my 2 predictions, and I think Bills end up taking it all.
Yeah, you said Buffalo. That's a good pick. I got Buffalo, and I got the surprise pick in the NFC. It's not very surprised. It's called Tampa Bay. And I said earlier, the Rams gonna have the best record. Then said they're gonna win it all for a reason, because Brady's gonna be that deuce last season. This is only gonna go out right with him. He's gonna have the heart and dedication. Obviously, he has his whole life. He's not gonna let the last season he's ever playing football not be a Super Bowl ring. So I'm gonna have Buffalo and Tampa. I think Tampa Bay takes up top.
Damian Herbert says Pats and Tampa. That'd be crazy.
Let me break something down real quick. Tom Brady is surrounded by the best receiving core he's ever been surrounded by in his life.
Yeah.
And you can
So
check
what you think?
that.
I mean, yeah,
you can check that.
Look, what you think? Super Bowl prediction.
First off, Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl. We're winning that bitch. Okay, we got Tom. Listen, we are winning that bitch. I don't care. Now I am going to be biased, but the NFC Championship game is going to be a hard motherfucker. I ain't going to lie, and I could 100% see the Rams in there. I can see us playing the Rams, but we got to get a little bit of redemption from last year, you know. But
yeah, for sure.
I think I don't know, man. It's tough. I see the Rams. I see the Rams in there, but I think we stick it out. I think Brady does his thing. You know how he does last year. He's got a crazy team surrounding him. You know, the only thing that would ever take us away from being in that game, I think, is injuries. So
yeah,
that's what I think. I think Rams. I think we see. I would say Buffalo. I would say Buffalo, Tampa. We had a really good game against Buffalo last year. We ended up winning in overtime. Brady threw the touchdown pass to win the game. It's a simple drag route. Dude took it. Rashard Perriman took it 60 yards for a touchdown and won the game.
All right.
But that's what I think, man.
You're gonna go Tampa Bay winning Super Bowl this year.
All fucking day, buddy.
We got 2 Tampas and we got 2 Tampas and a Buffalo winning this. So,
love you, chat. But I love the Bucks too much, man.
Who the chat guys was? You said just
Bills. We got Matt Richards saying Bills. Then we have Damian says Pats and Tampa. He didn't really specify who's.
He knows.
And Dakari said Eagles too.
Yeah, Dakari said. I mean,
Eagles in the Super Bowl.
All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, facts. Let's go ahead and wrap this session up a little bit, fellas. I want to say thank you to everybody that's watched and commented, and thank you, Matt, for joining the show today.
We want to do that more often too.
We would like to have Damian come in next. Hey, if you want to come in next week, we'll do you in here, both you and Matt, if you guys want to. Hey, guys, don't forget to grab yourself a Shives The Guys t-shirt, and we'll keep on going at you until you guys buy one. So please grab yourself. It's 1 for $20 or 2 for $30, and that's all.
Oh, a 2 for $30. I ain't heard that deals in a long time.
All right, 2 for $30 deal.
2 for $30. I ain't there.
So the discount. All right, hey, I appreciate y'all getting that, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good show, fellas.
Thank you, guys.